Now I know this got to be some sort of publicity stunt or something that's maybe they doing to set up for some kind of spinoff or some show. Because I know damn well that damn Shay, Bucky, whatever her name is from Flavor of Love, is back messing with Scrappy from Love and Hip Hop. Let's talk about it. All right, gang, back again. This is Deanna, and here on a mental break, we take viral stories or stories that are trending and break them down to see who needs to be held accountable and who might just have a mental illness. If this is true, Shay got a mental illness, y'all. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. This don't make sense. Let's go down memory lane. For those of us who remember Love and Hip Hop Atlanta in the early days, we remember that Scrappy was with Erica when he came into the series. During the series, he cheated with Erica with Shay. Then he left Shay and went back to Erica and proposed to her. Left Erica, went to Bambi. No, wait a minute. I think he went to Diamond before that. And then broke up with Diamond and then went to Erica. I mean, to Bambi. Listen, I don't know. Because all I know is that Scrappy jumps from woman to woman. He would jump back and forth to the same women all the time. And this don't make sense. He did have a new woman in there somewhere along the way, some young girl. And she gone. She learned. But I'm genuinely confused. So let's back up a little bit. Now, if we remember from Love and Hip Hop Atlanta when Shay and Scrappy was together, do y'all recall Shay saying how she was putting things in and her name for him? Like putting things in his name with her credit or something like that. And everything that she helped him with when he have a place to stay and all this stuff. And y'all could correct me if I'm wrong, but I could have swore that she did a deletion when she was with him. I'm not 100% sure. Maybe it was from him or maybe someone else. I don't remember, but I know that there was some sort of deletion in there somewhere. And I'm genuinely confused because it's a clip from the BET Awards with them together talking about some, are we just seeing where it goes? And Scrappy said, quote unquote, she the homie, she my peoples. And this girl, now let me say this before I get to that. Then she says that he said that she can have a baby with him with no strings attached. And she's standing there co-signing that, yeah, you said that. What is wrong? Is this Earth? I'm to the point now. I don't know where we are. That's just where I'm at with it now. I don't know if this is the upside down world. I don't know if I'm in an alternate universe. I am genuinely and like I can't even get my words together. Totally confused on why a woman who was publicly humiliated, used financially, disrespected, and you want to go back to this man after he done been with Bambi, back to Erica, Diamond, some other chick, and now you want to stand there and act like you the one, and he called you the homie and the peoples? He didn't even call you his woman. I'm lost. It's not like this. Shay is not a 21, 22 year old. This woman is pushing 40. So you mean I'm confused. I'm confused. It has to be a mental illness. It has to be. I don't understand. I don't understand. What else do you need to happen? I don't understand. What in the where in this woman's mind? Where in that mind does she think that Scrappy is going to be anything to you other than what he has been? You were never the chosen one. You were never a priority. He proposed to Erica. He married Bambi. He ran behind Diamond. Talk about she was the love of his life. Now the other girl that was new in the picture, she kind of knew, so she kind of don't count. These other women has been in his life for years. So he just bounced from woman to woman to woman, the same women at that. And then you think that you're next up. No, honey, he just knows that he could go back to old reliable because he know if he say certain things to you or whatever that you'll fall for it. And it's all I got to say is Don't come back to the internet when it blows up. Because Lord knows I don't want to hear it. Because I don't know how many times a man has to disrespect you, use you, because he did use you financially. And I'm sure you something happened with your credit with that, and you had to wait a few years or whatever. You tried to fix it. Something happened with your credit. So what it looks like to me is that every woman that Scrappy gets with, when they get sick of him, he go circle the block and see if he can get back in with somebody else. I don't understand it. First of all, these people are too old for this behavior. That's number one. Both Scrappy and Shay and all these people involved are pushing 40 years old if they not already 40. Okay, if they not already there. So, or even over 40, because I don't know everyone's age. But what I will say is that this is sad to watch. This is sad. And the thing that makes it even sadder is that this is being played out on social media. See, it's one thing if we read it in a magazine, because you would have to buy a magazine to read this foolishness. But this is on social media for free through your phone. So that means a lot of young people, a lot of young women who are impressionable, who don't have guidance, they're watching this and they're like, oh well, if she can take them back, I can take this one back. And these young men are out here watching that this is how you treat a woman. Lord, I'm sick. I'm sick. I couldn't believe what I saw. That's why I came up here and did this video, because I had no intentions on doing a video, putting up a video today. I do have videos to upload, but this wasn't one of them. But when I saw this come across my timeline, I said, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Now, for those of you who follow me on my Orange Life channel, I know we talked about loops, and it's very clear that she's in a bad one. But at some point, you got to stop yourself and say to yourself, what is going on with me where I would accept this type of behavior? Why would I let somebody treat me like this? Because nobody, whether it's a man or a woman, nobody can do to you what you don't let them do to you. So the fact that she's letting Scrappy back in her life, back in her bed, possibly having a baby, because that's what she says. So she's probably going to try to get pregnant by him. And I'm thinking she probably will be if they're successful, because she wants to hold on to him. She wants to have a connection with him, and she thinks having his baby is going to tie him to her. And I think that's what she wants. But what she failed to realize is that you're going to have to get in line, because there's other children, because he has 6 other children. And she even made the comment when the news commentator was like, and how many children do you have? And she was like, 6, I keep count. That's what she said. 6, I keep count. Why are you counting his children? And see, that's another thing. Why you want to be the 4th baby mama? He don't have enough money for you to pay for that baby. Scrappy don't have no money. And when I say Scrappy don't have no money, he don't have enough money to take care of 6 kids and another. And if she has a baby, 7, he don't have no money like that. Because if he had money, he wouldn't have been on Love and Hip Hop. That was his money right there. So maybe, since I don't know if I don't know what's going on with Love and Hip Hop, because if I'm not mistaken, I think that they're off the air now. They're not filming any new episodes, and maybe Scrappy don't know where his next dime is coming from. So maybe he going to Shay because he's broke, and he knows that she'll take care of him. Because from what I understand, Erica has income. I believe she has a business of some kind, and Bambi does her own thing. I think she has like social media, whatever. She has some sort of income, and Diamond is married. So, Shay, listen, maybe Scrappy had to move in with her, and this is what happens, child. I don't know this man, but see, it's just so sad. I think that there's a lot of things going on with Shay besides the low self esteem. I think it's also her ego. I think she never forgot about how she was treated at that reunion on Love and Hip Hop, and she wants to like maybe throw it in the other women's faces, like, nah, 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 he's back to me. And really, you're not getting a prize. This man has 6 children. He has 6 children with not a whole lot of income. And I'm not saying Scrappy doesn't have any income, because I don't know the man's pockets. But what I do know is that he's not a multi-millionaire. I'll say that. Now he might have some money, but I don't think that he's a multimillionaire or he wouldn't be on Love and Hip Hop. Because from what I understand, them Love and Hip Hop checks are not big, from what I heard. I heard those checks was not big because they were complaining. If they complained about the Love and Hip Hop checks for a while because of Jersey Shore, when they found out how much the cast of Jersey Shore was getting, they was in an uproar about it, and they told them over there, y'all ain't getting that kind of money because y'all ain't them. It's just that simple. And plus, they wouldn't stick together. The cast of Jersey Shore, they said they none of them will film unless they got a better contract. Where in Love and Hip Hop, if you get them $5 extra, somebody going to cave, child, because black folks don't know how to stick together. It's unfortunate, but we don't. We'll come together for a short period of time, but overall, black people don't know how to stay on code overall, like as a collective. Like we'll do things in bunches. Like we'll do this here 1 minute, we'll do this here 1 minute, but as far as universal as a collective, we don't all stick together. There's always, just like it's supposed to be a ban at Target, and you still see black people going to Target. I don't go to Target. Number one, I've never been a Target person, and I'm not a Walmart person. I don't like neither one of them, to tell you the truth. And it's not because, oh, I got all this money. It's just because I just don't care for their I just don't care for their products, and it'd be too crowded in there. That's another reason why I don't go. But anyway, back to this crazy video. I'm gonna chalk this up as Shay having some sort of mental illness because she needs to sit on somebody's couch. She needs to be diagnosed and she needs to get some sort of medication because I can't understand for the life of me how a woman would go back to a man that has treated her the way Scrappy has. Now, mind you, Scrappy, we've never heard of him as far as any DV situation with her, but this man has, basically used your money, your credit, used you for a place to stay, and then thoroughly disrespected you on a reunion show and blindsided you by proposing to Erica right in front of your face and had you storm off when at the height of the Love and Hip Hop thing, when Love and Hip Hop was a big deal back then, back when Jocelyn was on there. And that's what that man did to you, and you want to take him back. So all Shay did was prove to Scrappy what he already knew, that he can go back and use you again. That's all that proved, because the fact that you would even speak to him on any level baffles me, because I don't speak to none of my exes, none of them, absolutely none of them, and that includes ex-husbands, because both my kids are grown now. My first husband is the father of both my children, and both my kids are grown, so there's no reason for us to talk. Ain't nothing to talk about. So I don't talk to him, and I don't talk to the second one. The second one I wouldn't mind talking to, because me and him didn't have, that was one of the best divorces I've ever had. It was very amicable. We parted as friends. It wasn't a bad, thing. I can still call on him if I need something. I just don't, because, I just don't want to do that. But I don't talk to any exes. You move on. So the fact that Scrappy thinks that he can go back to her, he knows what he's doing. He knows that she'll open the door for him. So all I can say is we'll see what happens. And Shay, I really don't want to see you on the internet when he finished using you. I really don't, because he's not going to stay. He already called you the homie and the peoples. That's what he said. She my peoples, she the homie. So when a man says that about you, baby, you ain't it. That man has never claimed you as his woman. He has never claimed you as that, and he still don't today. How long ago was she gonna Love and Hip Hop? Well, has it been 10 years? Maybe longer than that. And he was calling you the homie back then. So he's still calling you the homie and the peoples. So, child, in all honesty, I feel sorry for her, because when this hit, and it is going to hit hard, she might have some sort of breakdown. Child, her and Clarissa need to probably hold hands and go sit in group therapy somewhere. I ain't even gonna lie. All right, let me get off of here. Y'all take care, and I'll be back.